Good morning, y'all. It's Timothy. Oh my god. So, last night I had to curse out a man who accused me of being a white bitch. As you guess, I won that argument, and I just thought to myself, damn, how are niggas this fucking stupid where they don't eat? Like, he could have taken fucking 10 seconds to find out my race. Or hell, maybe even two. He could have looked through my fucking social media gallery and seen me telling off a white bitch for saying nigga and saying slurs and stuff. But no. He just wanted, like, I'll put it this way. He told me to step up, and I fucking two stepped on his fucking grave, is what I'll say. I got that ass. Anyway, but it was kind of overkill what I said. A little bit. I'm still happy about it, but it's like, ugh. And anyway, I thought to myself, oh, Jesus Christ, this has to be the dumbest dude I've dealt with in ages. Surprisingly, no, he got topped. This guy actually, funny enough, I had to re-record this video because he was still blowing up my messages on the dating app I was using. He was like, at some point last night, he was like, roses are red, violets are blue. You're the most beautiful girl on this app. How about a drink or two? And I said, let me get this straight. You saw someone who says that they're used to fine dining and cool experiences, and most importantly, that they don't drink at all. And you decided to offer them alcohol for a first date? And I just straight I laid into him. I was like, the male loneliness epidemic is not real. It's just the fact that a lot of you have shitty ass scholastic reading index scores and don't bother to search for information and connect two and two together. And I made it clear, and and then next thing you know, this nigga, like grown ass man, by the way, it's like I think he's like 30 or 37. Mind you, I didn't match with him. He was the one trying to match with me. Because it's like the app is so fucking stupid where it's just like niggas gotta approach you first. It's fucking idiotic. Anyway, so this man just was so fucking annoying. And let's just say he was blowing up my phone talking about, oh, I didn't know we were doing philosophy now. I thought this was a dating app. You're mad at me for da 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 da. Miss Young, you just want, I can't let me just take a stranger to a Michelin star restaurant. Like, nigga, if you didn't like it, then don't match with me. You saw my profile. You saw video evidence that I be at cool events, cool ass variety shows, cool ass Michelin star restaurants, that I'm very used to a tasting menu, that I'm very used to marble tile hallways and getting dolled the fuck up. It's my thing. It's very simple. Fly, stop trying to make me look bad. Bitch, get out the way. I'm just saying, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, like, try. It's like, I'm just saying, it's like I don't go easy on dudes who don't read profiles because it's a specific level of bitch nigga. It's a specific level of me wanting to put my nuts on your tongue. Because what the fuck are they doing? Like, I'm just saying. Yeah, fly, bitch. I told you to stop making me look back at the no at you. You're fucking dead. God damn it, can a bitch not make a video complaining about alcoholics? Anyway, I don't fucking like alcoholics for a million fucking reasons. I remember from a young age I always thought alcoholism was stupid. Anytime I've ever done alcoholism is usually just in the fact that it's like, I'll put it this way. It's usually if I'm going through a tough fucking time, but I'm not the type of person that likes to drink with other people because other people are not safe. I'm the type of person where even on the rare off chances I like to get tipsy or even fucking wasted, I like to get it in my own home, in the comfort of my own home, where I can do nothing but watch like fucking Sam and Max gameplays or High School Dream gameplays or like have a sudden urge to just like have all like executive function just start working. Like I'll wake up from a blackout the next morning and I'll be like, who the fuck like cleaned my bathtub and retiled it? Was that me? Am I? That was me. Oh. But regardless, I think alcohol is stupid. I think that if you need it to have a good time, you're fucked. I think that people need to learn how to whittle down the fucking thing in their mind that makes them insecure or unable to socialize. Like, come on now. Anyway, I remember that, I'll put it this way, there's a million stories I have of people not treating me safely, but let's start off with the fun ones to not make this video so depressing. I remember I had a date to a fancy high-end restaurant with this one man, and he came from obscene money. That doesn't really matter, but I'm just saying it was a little interesting. It's like, okay, he had like his two parents were like, one was like a lawyer, one was like a tech guy and a doctor or some shit somehow, and they had a fuck ton of money. And then they passed, and so it went on to him. And then he invested in like the film industry and the tech industry and all these different like little pursuits all over the world. So he had a huge income. And it's like, okay, cool. I didn't give that much of a fuck. But, he took me to a very, very classy restaurant for the first date. Somewhere I've been before because I'm fucking me. I've been to these places before. They're not the first niggas taking me. And they need to stop acting like they're the first person or that I don't get shit done. Like, I don't know. That's the funny thing about niggas who complain about your standards is that they don't realize they were already being met. So it's like, it's up for them to step the fuck up or back the fuck down. Very simple. I don't match with people if they don't seem like they are on my wavelength. They do for some reason because they're fucking stupid and they want to complain about women who are out of their reach so that then they could feel powerful taking you down. Very stupid. But specifically with this one man, I'll say it like this. I made it clear on the date, like, he was like, would you like anything to drink? I was like, oh no, I'm fine. And I was like, how about I'll get like a strawberry like lemonade little knockoff fucking mocktail they have. And I did. And he was like, oh yeah, if you won't drink, I won't drink either. But then as time went on, he was like, you know what, maybe just one drink for the restaurant. Because, most restaurants make their money on alcohol sales. I was like, yeah, that's fine, sure. And then next thing you know, this nigga didn't just have one drink. He had like 6 fucking martinis, gin martinis, and 4 glasses of red wine. And all sorts. And then I'll put it this way. The date ended with him calling an Uber for me that was supposed to take me to my place. But it actually took me to his. And what's extra funny about that is that we got separate rides. So his ass took, like, I'll put it this way. So I got into a car expecting to go home solo, and he accidentally typed for me to go to his own address. And then meanwhile, I had to call that nigga from outside of his shitty ass apartment and be like, hey dude, what are you doing? And he was slurring and falling asleep in a bush. Like, basically the second I stepped in that car, he fainted and passed out in the bush. And then after our date was over, he didn't remember a single fucking thing on that date. I should have robbed him. I mean, I'm kidding. Am I? But either way, I didn't, so testimony to that. But that nigga, it's like, yeah, you got so fucking plastered for no reason on a date. And it wasn't just that. He got fucking rude. Like, eventually he started hounding me for why I didn't drink. And I just said, oh, I just feel like I can get to know you personally without needing substances. Like, it's fine. I'm like, and it was. We were having completely awesome, free-flowing conversation before he had his before he had his first drink and his second. He had no reason to get drunk. And he got sloppy drunk. And then next thing you know, he was insulting me because I was talking about the weird pain in my side that I get from drinking. And he had the nerve to just keep slurring and spitting and getting in my face and being snarky as fuck and rude about everything. It's like, bruh, get a fucking grip. Anyway, I remember I told him, I was like, after the day ended and he didn't remember me, I said, well, listen, you seem very great, but the fact that you decided to get plastered and white boy wasted for no reason on our date, and to the point where you can't even remember it, I think it's a waste of time to see you again, because you'll act like that twice. And he got salty and he blocked me on the app, and it's like, whatever, nigga. Like, fuck you, you ain't no prize, and you needed to act accordingly. And it's like, he's not even the first to act that way. No, he was the first and the worst, I'll have to say. But it's like, Jesus. I also don't like to drink around people. I'll put it this way. If you feel a need to get drunk, I don't like your company. My ex-homegirl, Poppy, she was very sweet, but she was the type of girl where it would be endless. And, like, I'll put it this way. If we go out to a comedy show, she'd be like, oh, I really want to drink, but I don't like to drink unless someone else is drinking with me. It's like, okay, well, cool. I don't like drinking, so... I almost considered it, but then I saw the prices and I thought to myself, $20 for a drink that could be watered down as fuck or hurt my esophagus and make me have headaches and body pains and, like, not remember what the performance is gonna be. Like, no thanks. I just was like, no thank you, but if you want one, go ahead. And she was a little passive-aggressively salty, but it's like, girl, it's not my fucking issue. I don't know. It's like, do you need to get wasted? Do you need to drink during a movie theater? Because why do you need to drink during a movie? Like one little small sippable beverage, I'm not judging too hard, but it's like, do you really need a margarita during the fucking movie? I don't know. Like, you can't sit in a motherfucking comedy without being like, damn, I need to scratch this itch. Like, and also this, you can't, I remember actually when I was like 18 or 19 or so, this guy on a sugar baby app, he basically was trying to be like, hey, how about me and you go for a drink? And I said, considering on my profile that I'm not only not old enough to drink, but I also don't like alcohol, no, I like dinner dates. And then he still kept trying with me as if he was going to have any luck. He said, how about this? How about you get a fake ID? You know, you go and buy it and pay for a fake ID, and then we can go to a bar and drink together. I want that man killed. It's like, just die. You don't have a reason to live, man. Because it's like, that like there's just a certain level of mental redundancy that exists, and it's like you just keep being shocked at it, like niggas who will be like, this date is going perfectly well, time to get fucking plastered and start insulting my date relentlessly. Oh, look, a cute girl who wants to be taken out to a nice dinner. I'm a 46-year-old man, or maybe even, no, he looks fucking older. Like, he could have been 70. He was trying to be like, he was such a dedicated alcoholic that he wanted to fucking, it's like I have to pay for a fake ID myself and go through all the loopholes and stuff of a fake ID to be graced with your presence of an old creepy guy at a bar trying to finger me to impress the regulars. No thank you, kill yourself. I've had multiple men get mad at me for saying that it's like I would prefer a lunch over a drink. I'll put it this way: you could spend $20 on a drink, and then you're gonna be like, oh wow, Tamia's in pain, or she's barely there, and then if I try to lean in for a kiss, she's just going to fucking hit me with her fucking base of her palm so hard that the cartilage in my nose shoots up into my brain and I die instantly. That's what's gonna happen to you. I'm gonna eat your fucking corpse on the ground, buddy. Don't play with me. So it's like, or would you rather just be like, hi, pretty lady, I think you are deserving of a sandwich, like, and sitting down somewhere and getting to know you. Like, I'm just saying. But these niggas want to be whores and sluts. I remember I had semi-recently gotten tipsy with a friend of mine who I very much trust. Like, you know, whenever I've been drunk, they made sure that it's like I get in the car safely, I get home with my life, everything's fine. And like, I still don't like to drink, but it's like very rare instances where it's like, you know what, I have the drink ticket for this comedy show, I might as well utilize it. Fuck it. Let's get a Roy Rogers with a shot of tequila or some weird shit that always makes the bartender super fucking confused. What can I say? But this nigga, oh my god. Oh my god. I'll put it this way. This one pot-bellied fucking balding man who was in his late 30s or maybe even his 50s if he's fucking lying about his age, who has never been able to make eye contact with me and is fucking terrified of me. He can't make eye contact with anybody. He can't talk to anybody. He's a bitch. He doesn't put an effort to improve his social standing, his personality, his looks, none of that. He's a lame ass bitch. He's fucking ugly. I wish there were words to describe how this man looks, but I don't know. Like, have you ever met someone who looks like, he has a weird Benjamin Button type look where it's like he looks like a baby and an old man at the same time, which is not a compliment. And I'll put it this way: if you don't think you have a chance with me when you're sober, and if you would get me a pizza when I'm sober and not expect shit from me, then why when I was drunk would you think, oh yeah, I'm gonna get to me like some shitty bar pizza that they probably just microwaved, like some bullshit Tostinos bullshit, and then I'm gonna try to touch her, like her lower back and her thigh and her butt dimples and all this shit, and then I'm gonna afterwards, despite her being fucking plastered to the point where she's having a damn near psychosis like reaction, and she's out here falling in the street and fucking hardly able to say any coherent word past like one and a half fucking words, basically. Like, I was not saying any sort of coherent sentences whatsoever. And this nigga still had the nerve to, as like my buddy Joe was like walking with me to his car, like Sean is his name, the ugly one, the Benjamin Button looking motherfucker. He had the nerve to be like, so Tam, so do you want to go to my place or do you want to go to yours? Or, and Joe doesn't play that shit. He turned around like, hey Tam, thanks for coming out tonight. Like, kind of like how you would jingle your keys at a baby to distract it from like getting a vaccine shot or some shit. And because he was like, he didn't even want me to entertain that shit with Sean. He was like, fuck no to me. Not like I was gonna, but I was, if anything, I was gonna say some really mean shit. I was gonna get disgustingly vicious. I promise you that. So like Joe actually, he would, I wouldn't even like Joe would. I'll put it this way: would I say Joe saved my life? I would say he saved Sean's ass. Cause I was glad to go in, nigga. I was, because it's like that's so fucking predatory. But either way, I was like, I went home safely, and then Sean regretted his actions and kept trying to be a little punk ass bitch. And let's just say, next time he saw me when I was sober, he kept trying his best to apologize to me and get me to talk about it. I was like, do not fucking talk to me. I won't bring it up. Don't you dare piss me off. And he got so close to getting smacked the fuck up. Like, don't piss me off. Oh my god. But men, do they do things when you tell them to? No. They do not. So it'll be me telling a man, hey, respectfully, stop bringing up this topic to me, because if I'm calm about it, then I'm calm about it. You're about to make me uncalm by trying to bring it up. And then he kept trying to bring it up, kept trying to talk about it. Like, he doesn't realize how close I was to fucking this face up that night next time I saw him. I'm just saying, please respect my boundaries. Also, I have plenty of beefs with people that surround alcohol. It's like, guess what? If you are someone I feel so unsafe with or bored by that I feel the need to drink, then maybe you're just like shitty. Maybe. Like, there's a million fucking reasons and circumstances, bitch. I'm just saying, it's like, niggas are so pathetic. It's like, you have to drink. I remember when I was 18, I had a date with this guy, and we agreed, like, and it was lame for a bunch of reasons. I traveled out super far to meet him, and he wanted to go Dutch at a sandwich shop, despite knowing I didn't have a job. And he was like, I was 18, like, and he was like 25 or some shit, old ass nigga. And he had the nerve to, like, I'll put it this way, he brought an entire bottle of gin to the date. We were going to be sitting at a public park, mind you. And he also bought an entire bottle of cranberry juice. And you want to know what happened? He confessed to me about a time he could have raped a girl, but chose not to, and asked me to be his, like, moral compass, basically. Like, is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? Am I a bad person? Blah, blah, blah. He also punched me in the face twice. There's a long story behind that. And let's just say things ended, and yeah, I don't know. Funny enough, he was one of those dudes that, like, he probably to this day would talk about a male loneliness epidemic. Like, no, nigga, you have a thing for raping women. You're a sexual abuser, because the next girl he got with was underage, and he did indeed smack her ass up when he was having sex with her, and he was a terrible, terrible guy. It's like, you can't, you're a self-proclaimed incel, and it's like, nigga, you're, the only reason you're not getting laid is because you are terrible to women and girls, and you are disgusting and an ephebophile. Like, shut the fuck up, actually. It's like, I don't know. It's like, it's niggas out here who just don't read profiles, don't have any manners, none of that. Complaining about not getting, just, come on now. It's pathetic. Anyway, shout out to the people who don't need to drink to have a good time. Because if I'm able to, like, I remember with my ex last year, he was terrible in a lot of ways. But when it was good, it was good. And I remember he used to drink a lot before me and him started having our stride. And he was like in one of our good moments, I remember we went to this concert and he was like, damn, I had a good time tonight without even a sip of alcohol. And I was like, yeah, we would have been waiting in that long ass line and that would have sucked. But no, instead you got to dance with a cute girl and enjoy some good music and have fun. And it was great. Ironically, he let alcoholism and plenty of other things destroy our bond. Also rape. And it's like, Jesus. I don't know. I'm like, and even the times I have felt comfortable drinking, we all remember what happened to me last winter. Like, fuck Mitchell to this day. If he gets drafted, I hope, well, I'm not gonna hope for anything. I'll just say, well, okay, let's just hope nobody gets drafted, because I'm, like, I'll say that. But if he gets his ass kicked out in the street, I hope someone kicks his ribcage extra hard for me a few times, so that he can lay down helpless like I was when I drank around him thinking he was safe, and his impatience ass decided to try to sexually assault me. Also, the nerves to try to rape me and you can't even get your dick hard. It's like, what's the fucking point? So stupid. Anyway, I feel tired. Probably because I didn't sleep all night, but I had 2 Red Bulls back to back. I should probably eat some food, drink some water, and be fine. That's enough on this topic, but I just have to say, what's up with these dudes and their obsession with alcohol? They, like, niggas aren't even pitching dates anymore without it being alcohol. They don't read profiles. So it's like, try. But a lot of these niggas get on women's apps, dating apps, and they don't think about a woman's happiness in the slightest. So I'm just saying, bye.